He chose everyone but me. Episode 1. The Man Who Waited. If you had met me during my NYSC year, you would have met a young woman who believed love was simple. I believed that if a man was patient, respectful, and intentional, he genuinely cared. I believed that if someone could wait hours just to make sure I got home safely, he could never become the same man who would eventually break my heart. I was wrong. It all started in Lagos during my service year. Like most corpers, the monthly allowance wasn't enough, so after my PPA every day, I'd head to my evening job as a brand promoter. I spent hours on my feet, talking to strangers, smiling until my cheeks hurt, hoping to make enough sales before heading home. One evening, while I was explaining a product to a customer, I noticed a man standing a few meters away. He wasn't trying to interrupt me or get my attention. He simply stood there, patiently waiting. When I finally finished, he walked over with a warm smile. "You've been doing this for a while?" he asked. "A few months," I replied. Then I joked, "Are you buying something, or are you interviewing me?" He laughed. "I'm just curious." He asked if I was a student. "I'm serving," I answered. He smiled. "NYSC? Where are you from?" "Enugu." "I'm from Delta." The conversation felt surprisingly easy. Then, he asked if he could get to know me better. I looked around at my customers and smiled. "I'm working right now." "I know." "So, maybe another time." "I'll wait." Honestly, I didn't believe him. People say things they don't mean all the time, so I smiled politely and went back to work. Hours later, the mall was closing. I packed my things, picked up my bag, and turned around. "You forgot about me." I almost screamed. He was still there. He had actually waited. I couldn't stop laughing. "Oh my goodness, I really forgot." "I told you I'd wait," he said. Then he offered to drive me home. Immediately, I refused. "I don't know you. I'm not getting into a stranger's car." Instead of getting offended, he nodded. "That's fair. Send my number and your live location to someone you trust before you get in. I'll wait." That one sentence changed everything. For the first time, I felt safe around someone I'd only just met. We talked all the way home. Family, dreams, life after NYSC. The conversation flowed so naturally that I almost forgot we'd met only a few hours earlier. A few days later, I discovered something that shocked me. He wasn't just a random customer. He worked for the same company whose products I had been promoting all along. Looking back, it felt like fate. We started seeing each other more often, and before long, he became the best part of my day. At the time, I thought I'd finally met the man God had answered my prayers with. I had no idea that the man who waited hours just to meet me would one day become the same man who would make me question my worth. And that's where my story truly begins.